I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Venom issue number 1. A brand new era in the life of the Lethal Protector is about to begin. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. Alrighty then, so this comic opens up with a flashback to the Viking era. Yeah, I mean, come on, this book is written by the dude who did God Country. Did you really think we weren't going to get a little splash of sword and sorcery here? This flashback, which turns out to be a dream had by Eddie Brock, would also seek to imply that symbiotes have been on Earth for way longer than we've been led to believe. How is old Eddie doing these days? Not great. He lost his last journalist job. He's starting to look like crap. Not that he ever looked good before, but now he's starting to look a lot more like Sabretooth. He's also popping antipsychotics like they were Pez to try and keep the horrifying voice of the symbiote out of his head that more and more is calling him to murder and destroy. Yes, the Venom symbiote is sick. What else is new? I know it feels like that's been the plot of the last several Venom stories, but let's just run with it on this one. With both Eddie and the symbiote racked by horrible dreams that are causing them to mentally unravel, as you might have guessed, fighting crime is proving to be a little difficult. Granted, the cops don't need any help taking out a new schmuck who decided to dress up in the old jack-o'-lantern costume and run some guns. Hey, you know what? I did a whole video on jack-o'-lantern here if you're interested. He has a lame history, you'll love it. Eddie manages to snap some much-needed pictures of the police takedown, but after that, as jack-o'-lantern escapes, the symbiote takes over and Eddie is filled with an uncontrollable bloodlust. It would seem that some external force is causing the symbiote to act irrationally. In fact, it even gets a brand new evolved form. Look at this right here. Isn't it horrifying? The spider's also been swapped out for some sort of bird creature. Pay attention because that'll actually be important later. Now, rampaging Venom actually ends up getting stopped by a new character, Rex Strickland, who quite hilariously still believed that Venom was Flash Thompson, and he's actually a little disappointed to see that it's Eddie in the suit. Yeah, you and like 50% of people reading this one, Rex. What's this dude's deal? How does he know Venom? How does he know Eddie Brock? Well, it seems that he was part of Project Rebirth. No, not the original that created Captain America or the secondary one that created Agent Anti-Venom. Rex was part of a special Sym-Soldier program that bonded symbiotes to willing soldiers before Flash Thompson. Which, why yes, as Eddie points out, would also seek to imply that symbiotes have been to Earth before the original Venom suit. Rex has come to recruit Eddie for a very dangerous job. You see, he's the last of his crew. All the others got locked up by S.H.I.E.L.D, and now that S.H.I.E.L.D has been disbanded, they're getting moved to another prison where they'll be buried deep down. Reluctantly, Eddie agrees to help with the escape effort. It goes pretty good at first. He smashes up the truck, but before you know it, he comes face to face with the Sym-Soldiers themselves, who, hey, Big Swerve might not actually be all that he's been told. In fact, they seem to be afflicted by the same evil force that's affecting his symbiote. The Venom symbiote chooses this opportunity to abandon poor Eddie, which means he ends up getting skewered for all of his trouble. What's the deal with these Sym-Soldiers? Well, they talk about the coming of God. And as the comic winds down, our hero bleeds out and we see in the sky a winged creature not unlike what is on the chest of the Sym-Soldiers. So that was Venom number 1, everybody, and overall, I gotta say, Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman get this off to one hell of a start. In fact, it feels kind of weird to enjoy a Venom story that was told after the year 1990 something. I think by far the best thing they choose to do with this story creatively is go full bore into monster and horror territory. Cates has also shown he's a master of building and expanding on lore. I don't know how I feel about symbiotes having visited Earth before the original black costume, but hey, you know what, I'm willing to figure it out. Overall, I'd actually give this one an 8 out of 10. It's pretty damn enjoyable, and I get the feeling I'm going to be keeping up with this one moving forward. So that was Venom number 1, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos I've been working on. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to date on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you like what I do and are feeling in a supportive mood, please check out my Patreon page down in the description. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and content before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. And until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye-bye.